Okay, we got the y value of 15. Now I have to go back to this page. 15 is not my answer to the problem. That's just simply the value of y. So inside angle M, it said 5y plus 3. So to get the number of degrees, I'm going to be doing 5 times, because they're right beside it, 15 plus 3. And then inside of my angle N, it said 4y, so I'm doing 4 times 15 plus 8. From there, I could use my calculator to get angle M is 78 degrees, and angle N is 68 degrees. Now, whenever you get your remote interior angles, you want to see that if these two are added up, is it really equal to 146? Because you do want that to work. If they don't add up to be 146, that lets me know I need to go back and either try to rework it or examine my work to figure out if I did something strange. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add them. 8 and 8 make a 16, 13, 14. Okay, so it does check out. So I'm going to circle that. It was a 78 degrees and a 68 degrees. Okay. On the last note page, it starts off with find each missing angle measure. So it's just showing me the interior part of a triangle. So I need to know, this is called the triangle sum theorem. And that simply states that if you add up the angles to a triangle, it's going to be equal to 180 degrees. So whenever you already have two of them, you will be adding them and taking them away from 180 degrees. Okay, so I already have 78 and 31. So I'm going to take the total that the triangle should be minus how much I can see right now, and that's going to show me a 71. Let me show my work on this one. 78 plus 31 was 109. And then I did 180 minus 109 to get 71. On number 2, I'm going to do 126 plus 24 so I can see how much I have right now. I have 150. So if I take 180 minus how much I can see, that's going to show me the angle Q is 30 degrees. Use the triangle sum theorem to find the measure of each angle in degrees. Okay, now it's giving me an expression in every angle. I am going to use the next page in my journal to show my work for number 3. Okay, so I'm going to be adding up the interior angles and setting them equal to 180 degrees. So on number 3, I have 7x plus 4 in the top angle. I'm going to add. The next angle says 5x plus 3. The last angle said 2x plus 5. I just added all the interior angles. I know they're equal to 180 degrees for the triangle sum theorem. Now I have to go through. I'm going to find the like terms. There's some x's in the front, some more in the middle, and some more close to the back right here. They are all positive, so I'm going to simply add them together. 7 plus 5 plus 2 gives me 14. And they all have the variable x, so I'm going to keep the x. Now I have these numbers left over that don't have a variable with them, okay? And I'm only looking over here on this side of the equals. I'm not looking at the 180 right now. I have positive 4, positive 3, positive 5. So I'm going to combine all my constants. 4 plus 3 is 7. So 7 plus that 5 is a positive 12, okay? I've worked with everything. There's nothing else to bring down. So I'm going to go grab that other side. I want to get the variable x to be all alone. Right now it's connected to the 14, so I leave that for last. If there's something beside it, I need that to move right now. There is a plus 12. To make it go away, I need a minus 12 on both sides to keep the equation balanced. Cancel your positives and negatives. So I'm going to bring down on this side. I still have 14x. I work this side to get 168. Now, 14 times something is 168. If I can't figure it out, then I need to do the opposite operation, which is going to be to divide. 14 divided by 14 is 1, so I'm just going to have this 1x left over. 14 goes into 168 12 times. Okay, so back on the original page, I don't answer x is 12 because that's not what they want. They didn't want the value of x. They wanted how many degrees are in each angle. But now I know that that x right there in each one, I can go and substitute a 12 in there. So I'm going to have 7 times 12 plus 4. In angle V, I'm going to have 5 times 12 plus 3. In angle U, I'm going to have 2 times 12 plus 5. Okay, so the first one that they wanted was angle T. That's the top one. 7 times 12 plus 4 is 88. Five times 12 is 60, plus 3 is 63 for angle V. 2 times 12 is 24, so 24 plus 5 is 29, okay? The best thing that y'all can do after you solve these and you've got your answers is to see if it makes sense. I just got 3 interior angles on a triangle, so if I add them, they should be equal to 180. So you definitely want to check to make yourself feel a lot better about your answer. Okay, number 4. It wants the measure of each angle. This one looks a lot like 90. It doesn't have the symbol there, so I cannot assume that that is a right angle, even though it looks a lot like it. So this one is going to take a lot less room than, I think I can probably fit it on here. Okay, on number 4, I'm using the triangle sum theorem. So I'm going to say n plus a half of n plus a half of n. So I added the 3 interior angles. I set it equal to 180 degrees. I need to combine like terms. These all have the variable n, so they're just going to combine to be one term. Remember, whenever your variable does not have a number, you can give it the coefficient of a 1. Okay, so I have a 1, plus a half plus a half. That is going to be 2n. I'm going to bring down the other side. They are multiplying, so I'm going to divide to get n is 90. So I don't stop there. I go and I plug it into whatever it said in those angles. So the measure of angle X, it only says n. So it was 90 because it looks like 90. And we worked it out to see, yes, indeed, n is 90. So I need to get half of 90. Well, that's going to be 45 and 45. Remember that you want to check it to see, do all these angles actually add up to be 180 degrees to make you feel better.